Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. In this section of the course, we're going to be exploring the world of human hacking, also known as social engineering. So what is social engineering? When it comes to security, often the weakest link isn't the computers or the systems in place. It's often the people sat behind them. Unlike humans, computers operate with a strict logic. They follow precise policies that dictate things like who and what can access resources, and the level of permissions granted. Humans, on the other hand, we're not so black and white. By our very nature, we want to be as helpful as possible. We want to see the good in everything and everyone. And we also want to be compassionate. Well, most of us anyway. Apart from you. Yeah, I see you. You horrible. Social engineering is where attackers can use these psychological traits against us. Attackers will use persuasion, manipulation, and impersonation tactics to trick victims into unknowingly assisting them with their malicious activities. So, the goal is to trick victims by using tactics that exploit our good nature. Now, there are many different methods of doing this. The only real limit is the creativity of the attackers themselves. That said though, let's look at some of the most common methods for social engineering attacks. First, we have phishing emails. This is where attackers send tempting looking emails, often appearing to come from a trusted source. These will trick users into opening a file or clicking on a malicious link. These can lead to things like malware infections, stolen credentials, or financial loss. Vishing and smishing. Vishing uses voice calls and smishing uses text messages to trick individuals into clicking links or performing other actions. This can also lead to malware, stolen data, and financial loss. Pretexting. This is creating a false story or a pretext in order to trick an individual. This could be to get details about their job, hobbies, or even their personal life. Or it could be to get them to perform some type of action on behalf of the attackers, such as resetting a password or authorizing some kind of access. Typo squatting. This is where attackers register domain names that are similar to legitimate companies. They then make these sites look like those legitimate companies, making it very difficult to tell them apart. This can then trick users who make a slight typo when they type in a web address. These can also be used in phishing campaigns, where at a glance, the email address actually looks like it came from the real company domain. These fake websites can be used to steal users' credentials, their credit card information, or other personal data. This video is part of our Security Plus in 31 Days course. If you like this video, you are gonna love the full course. Not only does it cover each exam topic in simple and easy to understand videos, but it also provides hands-on labs. These labs guide you through practical tasks like creating Trojans, cracking passwords, and sending your own phishing emails, giving you real-world experience and making your studies that much more engaging and effective. It doesn't stop there though. You also get a copy of our Security Plus in 31 Days ebook, which follows the course and covers each topic. You'll also get access to helpful downloads to support your learning, a private community where you can connect with fellow learners, and exclusive discounts. It really is the complete package to guide you through your Security Plus journey. Check it out in the description below. Social engineering is very common and is often used in some form in pretty much most cyber attacks. This is especially true for the larger, more complex attacks. It is so important that security engineers understand social engineering and the various methods used. It's also important that regular users understand what social engineering is and what to look out for. We're going to be looking at all of these and more in this section of the course. We're even going to create our own phishing email in a lab designed to steal user credentials. So let's get started. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe. The support from you guys really helps this channel grow. Other than that, thank you for watching.